Ready and we'll get. All right, yeah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the November the 6th, 2025 Design Review Board meeting. First up is roll call.
Board Member Holscher,
Here.
Vice Chair Rosner,
Here.
Chair Chong.
Here. Thank you.
Oh, and Board Member Kim and Odorcio are absent.
Thank you. Now it's a chance for any oral communications for items that are not on this evening's agenda. So if you would like to address any items not on this evening's agenda, please come forward or raise your hand if you're on the Zoom call using the raise hand feature at the bottom of the screen.
Chair Chong, there are no attendees on Zoom.
All right, seeing none, we'll move on to staff briefing.
We have no items tonight for the staff briefing.
All right, thank you. And with that, we will now consider the adoption of the minutes from the October the 2nd Design Review Board meeting. Is there any comments or adoption of those minutes? So I'd be looking for a motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt the minutes.
And do we have a second?
I second.
And all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? All right. And with that, we adopt the minutes from October 2nd and move to the first and only item on this evening's agenda, which is the public hearing PH1 for 30 Mercury Avenue. The way the format works for this evening is the applicant has up to 20 minutes to present the application. You don't have to use all of it. And then after that, we will open it up to the public and allow anybody that has anything that they would like to comment on. And then the applicant does have an additional 5 minutes to address any of the concerns that might have been raised by the public. So with that, come on up. If you could state your name for the record.
Hello, my name is Tyler Shelton. I'm the applicant and the architect for this project. And what we're proposing here is a somewhat modest remodel to an addition at the residence at 30 Mercury Avenue in the East Belveron neighborhood. The existing home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and we hope to make it a more spacious and comfortable version of what it already is. We want to make it a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, about 1,747 square feet. We're not pushing any boundaries here. We're well under the maximum allowable floor area and lot coverage, and we're not into the setbacks. The building height, the existing building height is unchanged at about 13.5 feet above grade. And that height is the height of the main ridge, which will be unchanged. The building will also be unchanged stylistically. It will continue to be what it is, a mid-century ranch-style stucco building, which is what most of the homes in that neighborhood are. So the end result will be just what I think is a simple and appropriate a remodel and for that neighborhood. I could go on and on about all of the design features of it, but I'll you can see in the site plan here that the white area outlined here is the existing, not including the front porch, which is right there. And what we're proposing is an addition to the front here to make a larger garage and also make room for a larger kitchen space, and then an addition at the back for a bedroom, and then we're going to enclose the existing front porch and move it out a little bit. But at the back, there's a patio and a trellis. It's south facing, and so it's going to get some punishing south sun. So they want a nice place to go outdoors, and when they go outdoors, they head south. So we're proposing a trellis to provide them with some shade. Second. So this is the proposed floor plan, and sorry, I'm struggling here a little. So the house goes out to this line presently, or the garage does rather. And so we're making all of this a larger garage, and then we're creating a great room in the middle. So it'll be one great big room, kitchen, dining, living. and then putting a small bedroom at the front. This front bedroom will remain largely unchanged, and then the rest here will become sort of a primary suite. We are proposing to replace the existing side fences and side gates on the left and the right there. The ones that are there now are old and need replacing, but the rest of the perimeter fencing seems to be fine. It's a roof plan, and this is exterior elevations before and after. The most prominent will be here at the front. This is existing on the left and proposed on the right. And you can see that there's a larger garage, and there's changes to the middle here, and this remains the same. I prepared some oh dear. I prepared some, essentially some, oh, there we go. There we go. So this is the existing front, and then this would be the change. You can see a larger garage on the left, the right remaining the same, and some changes in the middle. And from sort of the side view, that's existing and that's proposed. And you can see that the garage comes forward. Sort of an aerial view, that is the existing, and then that would be the proposed. So I hope that gives you a good sense of what's happening and the massing of the structure. I don't think I have that much more to add unless you have some specific questions, but I'd just like to say that I think this is I think the neighborhood and the neighbors and passersby are going to notice a marked improvement in this property. I mean, the present structure is in sore need of upgrade. And so I think once it's done, I think that the neighborhood will be happy, because it's sort of the one on the block that needs a little work. And so I think the end result is going to be a good thing for the neighborhood and a good thing for Tiburon. Thank you.
All right. Maybe before we leave, any questions for the applicant?
Just, I saw that there was a new skylight. That's part of the application?
It is.
Okay.
Right. With that, I think we can, yeah, I think we're good. Maybe we'll open it up to the public to see if anybody has any public comments. Seeing no one else here, we'll go to the Zoom call and check to see if anybody used the raise hand feature at the bottom of the Zoom screen if you'd like to speak, and we can let you in.
Chair Chung, there are no raised hands in the Zoom audience.
All right, seeing none, technically you have an additional 5 minutes, but since you didn't use the full 20, is there anything that you'd like to add? All right. All right, with that, we'll close the public portion of the hearing and bring it back to the board. Would anybody like to lead us off?
Sure. I'll lead us off. Yeah, I went to the site. I walked around. I was able to get, actually, nobody answered the door, so I hope it was okay. I went through the side gate and around the back to see if there was any impact on the neighbors for the back addition. And there was nothing that I could see. I think it is it's a very straightforward response to many of those floor plans in that neighborhood. I'm very familiar with that floor plan, and this sort of resolution, I think it's smart. I think it's appropriate. It doesn't ask for any exceptions or variances, so I support it.
Yeah, I have nothing more to add. I think it's agreed, very straightforward, and makes a lot of sense. So would
Yeah.
fully approve the plan as submitted.
All right, I also went out to the site. I think it's a very modest one. We used to joke and call these the Bell Run Special, which was like keep it 1 story, bump out the back, maybe ask for a lot
That's right.
coverage or a rear yard setback. Some of the new changes don't require the lot coverage variances like they used to, but even then, this one stays well under it. So a very modest proposal. That's a pretty easy one for us to, or for me to get my head around, which sounds like we're in the same place on looking for a motion to, we do have a draft resolution. So I think we'd be looking for a motion to adopt the draft resolution as proposed.
Do you want me to, should I try again?
Yeah.
We should probably get used to this. Okay, so I make a motion to adopt the draft resolution,
Categorically exempt from CEQA.
and for the project, and that it is categorically exempt from CEQA.
Bingo. Do we have a
Done it?
second?
A second?
All those in favor?
I,
Aye. Opposed, none. With that, the draft resolution passes, and we move to the last item on this evening's agenda, which is adjournment. Thank you, everyone. 10 minutes.